Hey everyone, I hope you're taking it easy and your day has been great thus far. For this video, we'll be going through an unboxing of the SD Cross Silhouette Unicorn Gundam 02 Banshee, and I should have just said Banshee. And this particular kit of the Banshee will include the original Banshee Destroy mode, as well as the Banshee Norn parts, which is very cool. And obviously the Banshee, being the Banshee, was from Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn. And this particular kit was released by good old Bandai this year being 2023. Now I did get this from Hobbylink Japan. There will be a link in the description below. Front of the box of the SD Cross Silhouette Banshee. So basically this particular set will be able to make the original, well not the original, but a SD version of the Banshee in Banshee Norn, as well as the Cross Silhouette version of the Banshee or Banshee Norn. So I think that's very cool. I do like SDs, but I think I would probably lean towards doing it with the CS frame. But either way, nice that you have the option for both, and the fact that you've got Destroy mode, Unicorn mode, Banshee Norn. I'm sure there's Banshee Norn Destroy. Yeah, whatever. I'm sure there's heaps of things that can be done. Anyway, bottom of the box, so reference to both the SD frame and the CS frame. And then looking at the SD frame side, we do have some options and images of what's available with the SD frame. Then if we switch over to the CS frame, we have a bit more. Now I do remember at some point in time I actually wanted to get a second version of this, so I didn't have to decide between the two. I will probably do the CS frame as I mentioned before, but I don't know, I think having an SD version would be cool as well. But anyway, time will tell. Other side of the box, so just a front and rear shot of the Banshee Norn using the CS frame, and then some other displays with other SDs. So we've got the BB Neo Xeon, the Kshatriya, the Unicorn, and the Banshee. And in fact, they're all different ranges. So we've got the SDEX Unicorn, and then these two are both BB SDs. So that was a quick look at the box. I'll open up the inside, well, open up the box, and then we can have a better look at everything that's included. And with everything out of the box, here we have the front of the manual for the Banshee. Once again, reiterating the SD pathway or the CS frame pathway. And we do have some previous SDCS kits as well. The RX-72, Unicorn, and the Tornado Gundam. So that's the front of the manual, and we do have some interesting little statistics and things like that as well, which is very nice. The runners, which we'll get to in a minute, and then in terms of the build, it's going to be one of those weird concertina manuals. Top line is the SD version, bottom line is the CS, so you do ultimately need to pick which one to do. Now I have a feeling it's one of those, once you pick, that's it. I suspect it will be not impossible, just difficult if you want to switch between the two. But otherwise, it's still pretty much your standard SD type build, regardless if it's the SD or the CS runner. So that's one side of it. On the other side, we're going into some color pages. We'll complete things like the head. And then we also have steps between the Banshee Destroy mode and the Banshee Norn Destroy mode. Now I have a feeling, I have to take back a comment that it won't be the Unicorn and the Destroy mode, it could just be either Destroy modes, which either way still isn't a bad thing. And in fact, I feel this is a bit more gold inlaid into it than the previous Banshee SD. So there you go, and then there's the weapon. So definitely very nice little build, but yes, I do feel I need to take back a comment about it being 4 options. I think it's only the 2, which is still okay. It's probably a common fact. We all liked the destroy modes anyway. So that was the manual. In terms of the stickers, we do have two. So we have just a standard array of foil stickers. Some will be color correcting, some will be for detailing. Nothing too surprising there. We do have a second sheet, which I think actually does feel a bit different from the usual foil stickers. They do feel a bit thicker. So I think these are some quote-unquote specialized stickers to apply somewhere. So we get those. As for the runners, so we have an A1 and A2. Actually, I might do it this way. So A1 and A2, they're both in grey, and I suspect a piece from A2 has dropped out, which is fine, it's on my desk. I suspect this is probably the SDCS frame, if I loosely remember correctly. So we have that. So that's in grey. Multicolor B runner. We have the dark grey. We have some blue. We have what appears to be metallic red for the eyes. And then we have the psycho frame for the Banshee, which is in its very interesting little orangey color, and it will be a bit of that translucent type of plastic as well. So we've got that as the B runner. Now we have a few C runners, so I'll start with C1. There's 3 of them in total. They're all the one color, so it is that very dark bluey color for the Banshee. So that is C1. We then have C2. There's a beam saber. You will need to paint that, unfortunately. And we have a C3. In fact, there's another beam saber, which probably means C3 is probably a partial carbon copy of C2. And then lastly, back to the multicolors. If I flip it around the right way, we have a multicolor D. So we have some of this interesting bluey grey, more of this dark blue for the Banshee components, more of the psycho frame translucent orange, but we also have that faux gold at the bottom, which I will admit has improved over the years. Definitely does look more goldish than it used to. So we have that multicolor D run, and that'll be it for the runners. So that brings us to the end of the unboxing of the SD Cross Silhouette Banshee Destroy Mode, or Banshee Norn Destroy Mode. Very cool looking set. I always appreciate that you have an option, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. And I'm definitely glad that the CS frame is included. I do know there's a few of these cross silhouette kits that I want to build with the silhouette frame, but they're on back order. You make do with what you have. So that's pretty much it for the unboxing. Yeah, looks like it'll be fun. Thank you very much for watching this unboxing video. Feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. All of this does help support the channel, and I do greatly appreciate it. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account, link in the description below. It's also the same name as the channel. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, there will also be a link to this particular kit at HobbyLink Japan. With that being said, stay safe and take care, and I will catch you all in a future video. See ya.